Welcome to IST official YouTube channel. Today we are discussing about poisoning by Datura stramonium. Datura toxicity is one of the common toxicity which occur in our country, especially in rural areas. So we'll see what are the clinical features and how to manage this Datura toxicity. Datura toxicity resembles atropine toxicity. When you practice in emergency medicine, you might have given a lot of atropines in your career. You know what are the clinical features. When you give more dosages of atropine, sometimes patient can have atropine toxicity. Almost similar features you can get here also. Datura is one of the most poisonous plant found in India. All parts of Datura plant are poisonous and aphrodisiac. So they are almost all parts of the Datura plant, including flower and seed, are poisonous. Seeds contain more poison, is easy to consume. That produces clinical feature resembling to atropine toxicity. Now we'll see the mechanism of toxicity. It occurs mainly due to the presence of nearly 28 belladonna alkaloids, predominated by atropine and scopolamine. So atropine is a major constituents of this belladonna alkaloid present in Datura. All parts of Datura species contain belladonna alkaloids. The belladonna is present in almost all areas of this plant. So everything is poisonous. The highest level of toxins are found in seeds. That is very important. When the patient takes seeds, the maximum clinical findings can occur. Seeds containing approximately 0.1 milligram atropine per seed, or 3 to 6 milligram per 50 to 100 seeds. So it's a higher dose of atropine. If they take one seed itself, the dose is very high. Mode of toxicity: many patients take it for suicidal attempt. Some take it as hallucinogenic drug. Symptoms of belladonna toxicity or Datura toxicity starts in 60 minutes after the intake, and it may last for 48 hours. That is very important. Normally when we give atropine, it's a short acting drug. It acts for a very small period and clinical findings recovers immediately after the infusion. But here the clinical feature will last for a longer time. That is very important. Belladonna alkaloids includes hyoscyamine, contained in leaves, roots and seeds of Datura plant. It mainly contains hyoscine, atropine and scopolamine. These are the major things. They produce anticholinergic symptoms. They act as competitive antagonists to peripheral and central muscarinic acetylcholine receptors, leading to a general paralysis of the parasympathetic innervated organs. So they produce anticholinergic symptoms similar to atropine toxicity. You might have seen in OP poisoning, when we give atropine, patient develops atropine toxicity at one stage of the treatment. Similar to that, patient can have features here. Symptoms occur due to the blockage of peripheral muscarinic receptors that innervate exocrine glands, smooth muscles and cardiac tissues. These mechanisms can lead to mydriasis, which is due to the blockage of the papillary sphincter muscles and iris muscles, dry mouth secondary to parasympathetic blockade of salivary secretion, tachycardia caused by competition at muscarinic receptors in postganglionic parasympathetic neurons, and blockage of receptors in SA node. Fever and erythema because of vasodilatation and inhibition of setting. So these are the clinical findings: pupillary dilatation, dry mouth, tachycardia, high fever. All are possible clinical findings seen in Datura poisoning. The muscle injury can lead to rhabdomyolysis and acute kidney injury. Neurological features of atropine toxicity is patient can be agitated, confused, disoriented, and nervous. All these things patient can have. So whenever you treat the patient with atropine, whatever clinical finding you can see, all these things will be exaggerated in Datura poisoning. Now, how to manage Datura poisoning? Management is mainly supportive. There is no specific antidote for this, but neostigmine can be used as an antidote for most of the features of atropine toxicity. So management is mainly supportive. Gastric decontamination with activated charcoal can be given. Sedation, some of the patients require sedation because of the neurological excitability, can be treated with benzodiazepines. High degree fever can be treated with fluid administration, internal external cooling methods. Some patients develop severe rhabdomyolysis and acute kidney injury. They should be treated with IV fluids and furosemide. IV physostigmine or neostigmine is the drug of choice. Neostigmine is available everywhere. 0.5 to 2 milligram can be given. Repeated doses can be given. Children, the dose is 0.025 to 0.08 milligram per kg. That is a dose of neostigmine. So, Datura toxicity is one of the common toxicity seen in our country. It has almost same clinical findings of atropine toxicity. Patient will have a lot of clinical finding, like a patient who is having atropine toxicity, like pupillary dilatation, tachycardia, dryness of secretion. All these things can be there. Neostigmine is one of the drug which can be used in this type of toxicities. Thank you.